Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to yoga. Child's pose. Simple, straightforward power yoga this afternoon. Tips of the big toes together. Separate the knees as wide as you comfortably can. You want to give your sacrum, your lower back some space. Walk the hands out in front of you. So I'd like you to reach your hands out far in front of you. Hands should be shoulder width. Spread your fingers. If you have a regular practice, I really want to see the quality of your down dog in your child's pose today. So it starts with a good hand lock. Some of you need to get a better hand lock. Hands should be shoulder width. There should be extension through the shoulders unless you've got shoulder issues. I want your arms locked out, not hyperextended, but nice, strong, child's pose. Take a big inhale through the nose. Make the lungs as expansive as you can. Bring prana into the body, high, long, and wide. Iyengar says, big lungs, everybody, keep them big. And exhale into your yoga practice. Like I'm gently pressing your hips back towards your heels. Get long and flat into the earth, and just set your intent to be present. That's the biggest deal here. I want you to be right here, right now for the next 60 or so minutes. I do not teach class on the clock. I've been doing this a long time, so they're usually about 60 minutes, though. I just want you to keep your eyes on your drishti. A drishti is a mindless gazing point, and to me, be very clear, that's more important than the posture. Your drishti is number 2. Breath is number 1, awareness of breath, control of breath, and we do want to move and breathe together, creating that nice cohesive collective energy that we're known for around here. Come to a hands and knees position, everybody. Hands and knees is a posture name. Move to the hands and knees. Everybody come to hands and knees position. So hands and knees is a posture. Some systems call this tabletop. This is not tabletop. This is hands and knees. Exhale, round your back, look into your navel. Tabletop's something where you're looking up at the ceiling. Completely reverse of this. Inhale slowly. So it's a long, slow, like Bikram, 6-second inhale, but just a nice, relaxed breath. We're not using ujjayi or dragging the breath or making sound. Exhale, slow flow. And if this is new to you here, I've got a couple of new students. It's very simple by design. Just play the yoga game today, your best version. Inhale. Slow down. Stay with me. So hear with the ears, do with the body. I don't want you to talk to yourself at all. Look up, look up, look up, look up. Exhale, slow flow. So I'd like you to use the full 6-ish seconds. I want you to coordinate the breath and move like there's a string in the middle back. Lift the middle back. Inhale. So I really want to get some range of motion in the spine right now for you guys. Big cobra spine here. And like there's a string in the middle back. Don't do it yet. Exhale, but it starts with the string pulling the middle back up right in the center of your thoracic spine. Let me pull you up and around it and squeeze the abs. Get that last drop out. Inhale. I remember you now that you're in my room. You did a great job. Exhale. I see people out with street clothes on at the store or something like that. I never recognize them. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Think of nothing at all. Let the mind vanish into your breath, into your process. Inhale. This is Kriya Yoga. All the yoga I teach is Kriya Yoga. Kriya means complete process. Exhale. Go right down to the bottom. Squeeze your abs, look into the navel. Let the breath return to normal. That's a good hold, guys. Almost everybody did it. Look into the front of the yoga room. Engage your core strength and bring your right arm forward and left leg back. Try to keep the hips and shoulders square to the mirror. So if you keep the shoulders square, the hips kind of tend to follow here. So for some of you, that does mean right shoulder back, left hip forward. Not you. You look pretty good here. So long and strong. You're engaging your core to get nice and flat, like you want to just stretch a little bit longer. And bring it out to the side. Stephen, nice. We got a good-looking little yoga room here today, folks. And bring it up nice and high all the way to the mirror. Just stretch it all the way up to the mirror. Nope, all the way to the mirror. And then reach forward and back. Don't worry about making mistakes. I make 1 or 2 a year. Inhale up, look up, lift up. I stopped worrying about making mistakes decades ago. Inhale up, work that hard and feel. You're a mistake, according to Darwin. Hands and knees, looking in the front of the yoga room. Try not to look at the floor. Engage your core and bring the left arm. Engage core first, please. Left arm forward, right leg back. Always make your base. So if I don't tell you to, I'm presuming you're doing it. And everybody hear me clearly, whether you've had 1,000 classes from me or if it's your first class. Always starting with a good solid base. Always coming back to a good solid base. We sing the last note well around here. Got some really solid practices in here. And bring it out to the side. I'm not worried about you at all. You know what you're doing. You're smart to be here. Own your space. Bring your arm out. Lift into it. Bring your leg a little further forward. I'm going to pick on you because I remember what you can do. Eyes up, Connie. Eyes up. And reach forward and back and square the shoulders first to the front of the yoga room. And inhale up, look up, lift up. So it's called a hard end feel. I call it a hard stop. The body's just going to kind of stop. That's where you want to work. Look up, Victor. Can you look up and bring your arm? Body follows the eyes. Look up, lift up. I like where you put yourself in the room. Hands and knees looking in the front of the room. Try not to gaze change to the floor. I've got a bunch of guys on the floor there. Tuck the toes and press back to down dog. We did 108, what we call A series here. Some people call them sun salutations last night for our solstice. It was extremely intense. I'm thinking maybe we do a class with no A series today, but I haven't decided that completely. It is power yoga, right? And to me, sun salutations are very different than our A series. They involve a lunging sequence, Iyengar style. Pivot to a plank. Look in the front of the yoga class. We're not going to be in a hurry today. Engage your core. Move the left hand to center so the wrist is under the shoulder, left knee on the ground, under the hip. Look at the tip of the right thumb on the floor and rotate your right hand up. It's a set class. Even if we really deviate, it's still a set class. I want you always to be familiar with it. The process is what's important. We're not getting creative with sequencing. We do have a class on Saturday afternoons at 12 o'clock that it's going to be advanced Austin. It's kind of a cool class that I really want to see develop. If you want to learn to do arm balances, things like that, advance it. We'll probably be streaming that one as well. Pick it up. We're going to get Logan teaching it and Grace teaching it. Pick it up nice and high. I have high expectations for Grace. And bring the foot down and hand up. You're going to be as good as you want to be. That I can tell you. And pivot to a plank, looking in the front of the yoga class, not at the floor. Right hand to center. I'm just slowing you down a little bit. Right knee on the ground under the hip. Look at the tip of the left thumb and rotate up. We're never in a hurry, even if we get just a really nice flow going. Look up. There's never a rush. There's never a race. It drives me nuts when I practice power yoga in classes that it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Advance. We don't need to use the sequence to build heat. We've got it. Draw the abs and middle ribs in. Engage core. Beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. Fall back if you fall, lifting high on the wall. And bring your foot down and hand up. Look back up to the tip of the thumb. You guys are good together. Just flat out. Draw your middle ribs in. And rotate to a plank with your eyes in the front of the yoga class. Pivot to down dog. All right. So let's do this with a nice flow. So just think about it for a minute. When we're in the high push-up or chaturanga dandasana, we lower, we move forward, right? And then in that low position, chaturanga, we move forward again into up dog. So we're really moving forward from down dog to up dog. Why do I say that now? I'd like everybody to inhale and come to up dog. Inhale and come to up dog. Looking up and up dog. Looking up and up dog. And exhale down dog and roll over the toes back to down dog. And stretch your mat long and reach the heels to the floor and push out of the upper back. You've been my student for 20 years the way I remember it. I could remember it wrong, but am I wrong? I'm not, am I? Up dog. Pull forward. Really come forward. Pull your sternum forward. Shoulders down and back. Down dog over the toes. What would it be like to do that for an hour? So I want you to squeeze your core. I want you to squeeze your abs and thighs. And there's first a pivot. So define the movements. Pivot and lower and come forward. Inhale, squeeze your core to up dog. Inhale, squeeze your core coming down. And pull forward. And downward facing dog. Roll over the toes. I love up dog. And I love down dog. Two restorative postures. Just because it's so fun, do it again. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog over the toes. Stretch it long. Push long. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, stretch long. Down dog. Stretch your mat long. This is just a super powerful restorative posture, folks. It's not just a transitional posture. Feel it. Feel all the energy channels open in the body. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And walk it out here. Right heel, left heel, up and down. Go for a little walk in place. And come back to a nice down dog. Inhale your right leg up, reach back. Get a good three-legged dog. So just stay here. Good three-legged dog. Both legs are locked. Left heel reaching to the floor. Foot flat to the ceiling, lifting the leg, not the hip. Bring your right knee to your nose or forehead and try to touch it. Round the back, bring the left heel up. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, left heel forward. So a good three-legged dog here. Bring it to your right elbow across the body. You can do this. Inhale up and back. Get good three-legged dogs. Gaze to the toe. And bring it across the body, left elbow. And inhale up and back. Just a nice three-legged dog here, guys. Knee to nose or forehead. One more round of it. Touch it, touch it, touch it, Josh. You're athletic. Inhale up and back. Stretch back. Right elbow. Inhale up and back. Stretch back. Left elbow. Look at that nice flow we've got. Just nice natural flow. Inhale up and back. Stretch back. Just a good three-legged dog, folks. Stretch it back. Reach it back. Bond to the leg. Hip down. Hip down, Ryan. I'm still going to pick on you. And return the right foot. Lock the left leg and reach back through the ball of the left foot. So a nice three-legged dog. Reaching your right heel to the floor. Stretching back. Nice, Mariana. So stretch it back, reach, like I took you by the ankle and pulled you back, feel that space. Cheryl, perfect. Bring your knee to your nose or your forehead. Actually try to touch it. Right heel up, round the back. Inhale up and back, stretch back. Good three-legged dogs. Left elbow. Inhale up and back, stretch it back, right heel. Right elbow across the body. Don't hurry. Inhale up and back. Just get a nice three-legged dog. Be in posture here. Bring it to your nose or forehead. Inhale up and back, stretch back, left elbow. Inhale up and back, stretch back, right elbow. Inhale up and back, stretch back, and step up to the top of the towel. Oh, I should have had you hold it a moment, that's fine. Hold your elbow, stand hip width. So sometimes I get really just kind of in the flow. I want you guys to do the same thing. Sometimes if I make little errors, it's just because I'm so present with what we're doing in the flow. That's where the yoga is. Present in the flow, present in the drishti, present in the breath. Present in your very best version of a ragdoll pose. Right? If you need to support it, that's fine to support it. Some of you should definitely have soft knees. I'd soften my knees up. I've got black belts in the room that have really deep forward bends that you're going to get more benefit out of it with your knees a little softer. Flat back. Let the hands slip away. The 108 A series were intense last night, by the way. Patricia did the whole thing, every posture. On inhale, slowly round up, stacking each vertebra on top of the last. Take your time. Is she the only one that was there in this class? So take your time, let the neck stack nicely, let your arms go, just let them dangle. And when the gaze does come up, then right foot back to left, toes and heels. Together, this is standing pose. Bikram 101. Everybody knows what they're going to do if you've had Bikram when I say that. Inhale your arms over that, interlace the fingers, extend the index fingers, cross the thumbs. You're looking strong right now. Chin up, arms back, stretch up and squeeze the palms tight from the elbows. So looking in the front mirror, third eye drishti. But it's like you have a grapefruit under your chin or chest. So everybody, lift through the chest, bring the arms. So lock the arms, get your core strong. Try to bring the back of the head and the arms onto the wall behind you. And then without looking back, see if you can come back into the wall a little bit with your head and arms. So the weight's in the heels. Nope, look in the front mirror. We're not doing a back bend. Now pull with the right arm and press your hips out, but keep the weight in the heels, pushing through the left heel. This is a really good one for you, like really good. And this isn't going to hurt you to do that. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, you thought I wasn't going to pick on you because you told me, lift your chest up. We're going to do everything just technically right. Feel that opening? So we're opening energy channels right now. They're called nadis. And that's the whole class. That's the priority, really. Opening these energy channels, get that lift and back, arms back. You're twisting a little bit. So everybody, keep the left hip forward. Pull with the right arm. Bring your arms back, Claudia, on the wall. Arms back on the wall, right shoulder forward. And stretch back up your wall. Come back up to center position. In the center position, same thing. Chin up, arms back. Take a moment. Bring the back of the head and the arms all the way back into the wall. Get a really tight grip. And pull with the left arm, press your hips out. So keep the hips and shoulders square, Nina. Left shoulder forward, right hip forward. Just, I don't care how far down you come. There really is, and the more experience with this posture, the more this is really true. You've got to be curious where that hard stop is, more than just kind of coming in and having expectation. Exploring, where's that hard stop today? And that's where your work is. Some days I'm pretty much straight up when I find that my first set. I haven't done this yet today. So bring the chin up, bring the arm. That's not true. I have. Back of the head and arms onto the wall as you push the hips out, as you push the middle ribs out. Get that good tight grip. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now bring the head and the arms onto the wall behind you, all the way onto the wall. Feel that? And come back up to center position. Lock the arms out. Make the palms white. You're squeezing so tightly. And exhale, straight arms to your side. Straight arms to your side. Let the posture wash. Let it go. Feel the release. And so totally release it. Like you just came here today to just release that posture right now. Let the face be soft, the jaw relax. And if you think you have, do a little inventory. Is there something deeper that you can let go of here? Because there is. Step 6 inches to the right, heels behind the toes. Bring the arms up in front of you. Beautiful. Shoulder height, shoulder width. I just love everybody in this room, guys. This work is so important we do here. Thumbs with fingers around the shoulders forward. Lift your chest with inhale. Sit way back into the heels. So like I pulled the chair up 4 feet behind you. Everybody's just showing up right on today. Come on back, Josh, into your heels. I don't know what you do, but you've done some good work. It's all yoga to me, guys. Skill and actions, all actions. Look at your rip back. I don't know if you know how ripped that is. That's just, come on back, guys. Sit down a little lower. Lift the chest up a little bit higher. Smile at yourself in the front mirror as you watch yourself suffer. Sean's smiling. Got a little one from Sarah now too. Michelle's trying hard. And come back up, right up onto the tips of the toes. Lift the knees to lift the heels. Yoga should always be practiced with a light heart. True. Tuck the tailbone and descend an imaginary wall. Keep your upper back on the wall and knees and heels high. That is the truth. The more intense a posture, a technique is, or a practice is, really it's more important it is to maintain that ease. Sukha, stay right there and lift your knees and heels up as high as you can. And bring your back all the way onto the wall, all the way up onto the wall. One more time. So you must reach. I want you to get a must reach. Strong hands. And come back up, Sean. Nice. All the way up and then rock down. Just keep doing your work. Come back up an inch or two only. Squeeze the inner thighs and knees very tightly together. Tuck the tailbone and descend an imaginary wall. Slide down your imaginary wall, pointing the knees down and forward towards the floor. If there's a sticky spot, you can slide down below it, pointing the knees down. Stop before you get to the heels. I would say that's pretty much perfect. Everybody stay right there in your breath. Don't even blink, you're so focused. Don't even blink, you're so focused. Chest up, knees down, chest up, knees down. There, perfect. Now push against the wall. Squeeze and push your upper back against the wall. Push it, push, push, push. Come up, squeeze. And when you're up, rock down, right foot back to left, arms at your side, eyes in the mirror. Just because we're here, let's do Garudasana today. Long arms. Inhale the arms up. You should have a tight grip here. We want long arms here from the elbows. Right arm under the left arm. Bring the hands into a prayer, thumbs in front of the face or interlace. Arms down, elbows down. Chest lifted. I want you to sit back down into like we did Utkatasana a moment ago. Push your butt back and lift your chest up. All the way parallel, thighs parallel, chest up. Bring the right leg up and over the left leg. So stay down, Josh. Sit back down. Don't stand up and sit back down. I want you to sit down the whole time. So we never come out of a posture to go deeper into a posture. This is something Western yoga, it's an ego deal that's kind of crept into yoga through the West. We do not ever come out of a posture to go deeper into it. But I want you to sit down and push your butt back behind you and lift your chest up like you're trying to make a duck butt. Lift the chest up, Hannah, you're doing such a good job. Just play the yoga game and have a little fun with it today. You're doing a great job. Change, come back up, again, perfect. Inhale, long arms up, good tight grip from the elbows. Left arm under the right arm. Arms down, elbows down, sit down. So this is your base. Thighs parallel, butt back, chest up, big cobra spine. Come on down, Cheryl. Left leg up and over the right leg. Just go ahead and wrap your foot, Victor. Just know you can and just do it. So chest up as high as you can lift it. Everybody should have your chest lifted as high as you can lift it right now. Sit a little lower, knees to the left. You can bring knees to the left without moving the hips by sitting down. Sit down, Dina. Chest up. Change. Come back up. Inhale the arms up. Second set. Right arm under the left arm. Hands in a prayer. This time elbows high up and forward to the front mirror. Different posture shares the sameness. So I really want you to bring your elbows as high up and as far. Stretch the upper back, stretch the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone so your back is flat and supported, and sit down just as far as you can with your tailbone tucked. And bring the right leg up and over. A lot of you will not be able to wrap the foot in this version of the posture that could in the other one because you're not sitting down as deeply. Look at me making adverbs. Ease your way. Hanny, all right? Ease your way. It's just yoga, folks. Flat back, flat back. Elbows for the lot. Really bring your elbows up. Really feel that nice stretch through shoulders. Nice, Michelle. Change. Come back up. Inhale, long arms up. Get that space. Don't hurry. Left arm under the right arm. Got a nice flow. Just stay with it. Elbows high up and forward. Tuck the tailbone. Sit down as far as you can without any kind of back bend. Nice flat supported spine. And left leg up and over. It really is a very different posture. And the priority this time, we still have a hip stretch. Lift your chest up, Patricia. Chest up, chest up, chest up. Lift your back up high. Patricia, lift your back up high. Shoulders high, shoulders high. Elbows up now, everybody, for the last part. Stretch it out. Stare at your forearms. Don't try to peek around. Beautiful. Knees to the left, knees to the left. Change. Come back up. Inhale the arms up. Get tight with muscle. Relax your arms down to your side. Inhale into a chair pose. Boom, show them what to do. And come down a little bit deeper. Create that duck butt. Lift your chest up a little bit higher. If this isn't good for your sacrum, you tuck the tailbone, come out of the lunge. But if it's healthy for you, I want you to come all the way down into it here, folks. Sit down, look up, lift up. And exhale, forward, fold together. Halfway lift, look forward. Step or jump back, lowering slowly, smoothly. We are doing an A series. Get a good chaturanga, guys. Up dog, pull forward. Down dog. Really draw that into the upper back. Bring the shoulders down and back away from the ears. Pull the sternum forward. Triangle on the right leg. Inhale the right leg up. Let's get good triangles. Lunge the right foot. Left heel is 45 degrees, half of 90. Straighten both legs and lift, lengthen. Rotate open. Tip of the thumb, drishti. You know, you can start teaching yourself practice classes right now. You record it and then you do it. Lift up out of the bottom shoulder. It's the best way in the world to learn. I'm going to say that to everybody. If you want to be a yoga teacher, record your own class and then take it. It's the best way in the world to learn to teach yoga. Bring your chin into the shoulder. It's also painful at first, extremely painful. Look up, lift up. Stay there. Reach a little lower, Victor. Open a little higher onto the wall. Reach a little lower, Michelle. Same thing. There you go. Nice corrections. Breathe it out. So if you're in haste for release right now, if you're waiting for release, I want you to go to a different place where you're not, where you're gazing at the tip of the thumb, where you're creating that nice space out of the bottom shoulder, breathing easy. There should not be a struggle in a triangle, folks, ever. Spread your fingers, create some space. And rotate the left hand down. Diminish the stance and widen it enough that you can square the hips and shoulders to the mirror. Just enough. Lift the chest so the back is flat. Take the right ankle with the left hand. I don't want you to think about twisting. I want you to look up and reach up. The hips don't move. So when people think about rotating, they tend to move below the hips, especially beginners. I want you to look up and I want you to reach up. Tucking the left shoulder under, Sarah, beautiful. Looking at the tip of the thumb, bring your chin into the shoulder. So if you have your left hand on the floor, I'd like you to put it on top of the foot. And instead of leaning into the left hand, I want you to lift up out of it and push away with it. So you're not leaning into it, you're pushing away with it. One more time, out of the bottom shoulder, all the way onto the wall, all the way. You're right there, all the way, all the way. There. And rotate the right hand down. Beautiful. Move into balancing airplane pose. That's the difference right now. It's big. To me, it's big. Balancing airplane. It's called Utkatasana. It's a one-legged airplane pose. So, Josh, use your arms. Lift up stronger. Make the legs stronger, like you're lifting a heavy weight. If you'd like to open onto the wall to half moon, you can. You can also just stay in your airplane today. It's perfectly correct. I happen to think it's easier to come to half moon. You have to focus more, but you get light. You get slippery to gravity here. You're not lifting your body weight into gravity. Airplane, just keep doing your work. Don't judge it. This is hard for everybody right now. Rotate. Everybody's challenged right now. Lift into it, lift into it, and lift into it. Take care of yourself. Airplane, stay strong, lift into that. So wherever you are, come to a nice airplane and remember this perfectly. Warrior 1, simple stuff today, folks. Geez, I almost feel like apologizing in advance. Warrior 3, do it, boom, boom. I know it. we were just here. Lift. It's a short hold. Lift and lengthen and really feel your core strong here, guys. Feel your core burn. Get eyes in the mirror. Eyes in the mirror. Warrior 1. No judgment. Come to Warrior 1. You could not be working harder. I'm talking to everybody in the room. Warrior 2 open. Is this our first Warrior 2 of the day? Make it big. This is very much signature of our yoga around here, folks. These big, strong, beautiful, athletic Warrior 2s. I want your right thigh parallel to the floor. Unless there's injury issue for you. Not managing your energy right now. But your very best version of Virabhadrasana 2 right now. Squeeze the heels. If you feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger, let it be a little bit bigger. Just settle into that nice practice. Come on down. Oh, let's make it perfect. It's good. Let's make it perfect. Come on down. Turn your palms up and reach forward. Keep the squeeze. Keep the nice tight squeeze. So pulling back on the right heel. Locking your left leg like a lamppost, solid. And reverse the posture. The base shouldn't move, so stay in the front leg. If I ever tell you to get in the front leg or stay in the front leg in a Warrior 2, I want you to put as much energy in the back leg as you can as you're doing it. You're still lifting the back thigh, squeezing the heels. This can be a very beautiful yoga posture to me, folks. You have to bring the beauty into it. Wrap your lat around more towards Sean. Wrap your lat around more, Sarah. More. Yep, that's all I want. And cartwheel to a plank with your eyes in the front of the yoga room. Lower, slow exhale, move the body forward. Inhale to up dog together. Exhale to down dog together. And your best down dog. Get benefit from this very powerful restorative posture. This is really nice down dog. That's just really nice. And we have a left leg. Watch your wrist. Let's keep the wrist straight. Inhale the left leg up. Let's move. Lunge the left foot. Right heel should be 45 degrees. Straighten both legs. Again, as you lift, lengthen, and rotate out of the bottom shoulder. Bring the chin into the right shoulder. Look up to the tip of the thumb. Just practicing yoga together, folks. What's your best yoga practice? Sarah, can you self-correct on that triangle pose? What would it feel like? I'm going to just kind of pull you towards me a little bit this way. You're just really tight right now. So lift up out of the bottom shoulder. If you've got that hard in feel, then that's where your work is. Chin to the shoulder, engaging your core strength. Lifting up out of the left leg as you bring as much energy as you can into the back right leg. Kinesiologists really don't like this posture very much. They think it's bad for your adductor muscle. Not if the weight's evenly. If you're sitting in the left leg, that could be true. But we're not sitting in the left leg. Folks, you did it on the other side. So I want you to settle into the breath on this side, the same way we did on the other side, and be present in your posture, not anticipating a release. And if it isn't healthy for you, you come out of the posture. We don't rip the door off the hinges. And rotate the right hand down. Square the hips and shoulders to the front of the yoga room. Do no harm. Lift the chest up. Square the hips. Take your left ankle with the right hand and reach straight up. Rule number 1 around here, do no harm, but take no shit. Tuck the shoulder under. Bring your chin into the shoulder. Look up, lift up. That's the work, Stephen. You're right in your heart and feel. Just keep working the right hip forward, left hip back, and tucking the right shoulder under to work that heart and feel. That looks really good. Lift up all the way out of the bottom shoulder now. Let's commit to the last part of this posture. Chin to left shoulder, look up, lift up. So again, you're getting space out of the bottom right shoulder. I've got some perfect postures here. Stay there, look up, Sean. Can you change your gaze to open more? Now open onto the wall, up, 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 up. Big difference. And rotate the left hand down. Move into balancing airplane pose. I think we've just done one A series. Not even a complete one. So strong. You're lifting your body weight into gravity right now. You're lifting weights right now. Have that mindset. Open to half moon. Ryan, beautiful. You're doing great. All the way, you're hooking. You got a big hook going there. Can you bring it back? An airplane. So lose any judgment. I'm talking to everybody in the room and just do your work right now. Get your best version of an airplane. Rotate. This is challenging for everybody in the room right now. We're all in it together. If you've fallen out, just pick up the airplane and be tough and hold the airplane. Lift into that, Mariana. Airplane, you can do this. Lift into strong airplane. You can do this. Airplane, everybody airplane. Ryan, perfect. Warrior 1, come to Warrior 1. Please don't swear at me in your mind. Warrior 3, lift and reach. It's a short hold. I want you to feel your core. I want you to squeeze your abs and squeeze your thighs and engage it and lift to lengthen. So nice and long and strong. Arms up, look up to get longer. Get longer. Warrior 1, lose the judgment. Come to Warrior 1, please. Big Warrior 2. So I do want there to be a settling into this posture process. Long, flat back, big stance. Big muscle group supporting a strong, athletic yoga posture. There isn't anything at all easy about good Warrior 2 pose. This posture came to be to prepare warriors for battle. Push your heel back just a little further, a little bigger, more grande. Squeeze the heels, come on back. That can be a little bigger too. Stay with me, guys. Turn your palms up and reach forward over the left leg, keep pulling back. We don't worry about making mistakes. Act for the sake of the action, right action. So keep that nice tight squeeze, not attached to the fruits of the action, just right action. No ego, right action. Reverse, stay in your base, keep the squeeze. God will support you. It's just the way it works. When you're doing your work, you will get the support you need. Bring that knee out. And make it beautiful. Starts with a nice strong base. Reach your hand down your leg, Josh. More, wrap it around, come into your front leg. So wrap your lat around this way. I want you this way. Yeah, that's nice. And cartwheel to a plank. Beautiful. Do we do side staff here? No. Lower slowly. Come to chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. I meant to. Down dog, exhale. Let's do it here. Pivot to a plank. Left hand to center, stack the right foot on top of the left and rotate the right hand up. Seems like we did, but I'm going to trust you guys. I get super present with you guys sometimes. Don't know anything about what's going on, but what we're doing. Advance the posture. I totally forgot where I was in a class one day a few months ago. Just totally. Like someone just put me there and I didn't have any idea. Look to the tip of the thumb, not senility, being present. Samadhi. Engaged in samadhi. Nice. Just stay there. So that's a tough hold. You're making it look easy. Stay there. Hips up, Victor. Stay there. Stay there, please. And rotate to a plank. That's a tough hold. That's just a tough hold. So hold your high plank. If you did that side, right hand to center. Do the left side. Stack the left foot on top of the right. Rotate the left hand up. Tip of the thumb, drishti. So I would like you to try to stack the feet nicely like you're still standing flat on the floor if you can. Fall back if you fall. That's the correct fall. High on the wall. Fall back if you fall. Cheryl, perfect. Advance the posture. I mean perfect. You don't have a clue how good you are, I don't think. You're like a 5th degree black belt around here. You'd be a great teacher. Fall back if you fall. Nice. Stay right there. Do you have an injury issue? No? Why are you not doing something else fancier than schmancier? And rotate to a plank. Where's your razor's edge today? I do want you on your razor's edge. Not afraid to fall out of postures. So just get a nice high plank right now, folks. Four-limb staff pose. Let's call it the right name. Looking in the mirror, engage your core. And lower slowly. Move the body forward to good, strong chaturangas. Look at these nice chaturangas still. Up dog, inhale. To down dog, exhale. Just another day in the gym. A series to standing, B series to standing. Soften the knees, coil a spring, look out ahead of you. Step, jump, or float. If you can float, you can float. Halfway lift, you just don't know it yet. Deeper fold. Inhale into a chair, bring a basketball of energy up over your head and look up at it. And push your buttocks back and lift your chest up. Create that big duck butt. Just push your butt back and lift your chest up and look up at that ball of energy and bring that energy into your body. Stand straight up, bring the prayer to the heart and look into the front mirror. Come to Samastahiti Namaskar. Standing at attention in a prayer is what that would mean. Pick up your right foot, take your right ankle with your right hand, bring your right foot on the inside of the left leg above or below the knee joint. Not pushing on the knee. And then bring both hands to prayer. So we're going to do a tree pose this way. So if there's resistance, take a knee, folks. It's just yoga. That's a big part of this whole thing is being able to take a knee. I do all the time. And bring the hands up over the head, looking in the front mirror. I had to sit out some of the postures last night. My back was starting to really feel bad and some attachments, and I'm not going to tear my back apart for a yoga solstice party, so I honored my body. Look up. Just real simple stuff today. Look up. Look forward. Commit to it. Prayer to heart. You're peeking. It's just the eyeballs. I want your whole head to move. Keep the prayer if you can. Right foot to the floor. If you need to use the right hand, that's fine. Pick up the left foot. Take the left ankle with the left hand. Bring the left foot to the inner side of the thigh. So it's called maintaining the Tadasana. So I want you to lift your chest to keep your shoulders still. But you're balancing here, not here. You're lifting the chest to balance there. And just stay right here today. Bring the hands up over the head. Just let this be the yoga. Just to keep your shoulders still. There's tricks to all this stuff. And just stay there looking forward because you did on the other side. And then change the gaze up. Lose any judgment at all. Practice your yoga. If you can do it better, you just do it better. Look up. Look forward. Prayer to heart. Standing pose. Yeah, you're working hard. Left hand reaches to the ceiling, right elbow on the right hip. Let's continue to bring the right hand straight back behind you. So we just use that posture to change modes for our standing bow, really. Touch the knees together. Do not twist. There's a balance beam going down the middle of your mat. It's wide, but you got to stay over it with everything. Reach forward and kick back like you arch or pulling a bow open. So you're going to kick the bow open. You're going to make a bow with the power of the kick. For a lot of bodies, this is a standing upper back and shoulder stretch that we're doing right now. Left hand high, shoulder to the chin, and pick it up, kick it up. Cheryl, give it a kick. Kick it up, pick it up. So anything you do to get that back foot up, kick it up, pick it up. Don't worry about leaning forward. Worry about stretching your shoulders. And come back out, lift and reach for base. Nice work, Stephen. This is good. Standing pose. Everybody, excellent. Standing pose is your posture now. If you can't do a little thing, how can you do a big thing? Standing pose. Bring quality into this. This is yoga, to be still. To be present, to be focused, to be in control of your mind, your eyes, thoughts. Right hand reaches to the ceiling. Left elbow on the left hip, palm faces up. Bring the left hand back behind you. Pick up the ankle from the inside. Touch your knees together. So the first thing that opens is the shoulders. Kick and reach the shoulders open. Kick it out. And this is Bikram-based yoga, so that means we get to open the hips too. Let it open. Try to make your left shoulder vanish behind the right. And for most of you, that means you've got to open up the hip to do that. Otherwise, that hip's going to keep the left shoulder down and forward. If you have super deep standing bow and you do it a lot, then we do have to keep the left hip down and get some hip space out of that right hip where people get repetitive stress. But for most of you, I want that to open up. Open the bow. Kick back, reach forward, shoulder to chin, drive, drive, drive. Stay there, Sean. Reach and drive, reach and drive, reach and drive. Come out nicely, reach and reach for the base. Just beautiful today. Standing pose. Folks, when an archer pulls the bow back, does he do this? That look right? Doesn't look right, does it? Does this. This is what you're doing with the kick. So I don't want this and then leaning down. All right? Stand straight up and open the body up. And let that be the body. And then when the kick starts to drive you forward, lift the chest into it. Don't drop the chest into it. Why do I tell you this now? There's only one guess. Left hand reaches to the ceiling. Let's do it. Right elbow on the right hip, palm up. Bring the right hand back behind you. Pick up the ankle from the inside. And I don't care if you come down at all. I want you to pull your archer's bow back. Kick and reach. So just stand straight up and stretch your shoulders and upper back. And when that opens, then again, I hate to swear in the yoga room, but Bikram says, quote, fuck the hips in standing bow. What that means to me is that he doesn't care if you open the hips. And again, if you have deep bow and you're sitting it a long time, Sarah's got her hip down, that's correct. Otherwise, she's going to put too much weight in that hip over time. And come back out, reach for base, reach for base. Dana, same thing. Knee in, knee in, knee in, knee in, knee in. It's just tight hips. You're tight today. Standing pose. I don't know what you're doing, but you got a lot of muscle. Right hand reaches up. Left elbow on the left hip, palm up. Bring the left hand back. It's good. It looks good. Bring the hand back behind you. Healthy muscle's good. Healthy, usable muscle, right? That's what we want. Touch your knees together and Stand straight up and pull your bow back and open the shoulders and lift your chest into a standing stretch. So it is important. All these standing postures start to me by just finding stability in the base. And then you're just going to stretch. You learn to stand and stretch and reach forward and kick back. Just open up that base a little bit, Brandon, just so they can see it. Just stand straight up and just open your shoulders up. Just kick it back and open your shoulders for me all the way, shoulders up, standing straight up, shoulders open, standing straight up. And reach for base. It's a good example. Standing pose. Not just for the discipline, for the benefit of allowing prana to circulate through open energy channels, allowing the dust to settle here in a standing pose. Bikram used to call this a dead pose, dead body pose. I do not know how that could have been any better. I'm not a fan of water breaks here. If you need it, I'm not going to see, I'm not looking, just a quick splash. It's just a distraction. You should show up hydrated, hydrate when you leave. That is the truth. Any water you consume now, it's going to take a few hours for it really to start to hydrate you. The only way you can do it quicker is to hook yourself up to an IV. We do have an ER, Bellevue Overlake ER doctor that comes here quite often. Jessica's husband, that when they did actually do that, he went to work at night and hooked himself up to an IV. He was so dehydrated from class. Said it worked great. Close your eyes for a moment. And I just really like everybody to pretend like you came here today to practice dead body pose right now. But that's the only reason you came here, is just to lie here right now and practice dead body pose. Kriya Yoga. It's the process that's important. You did the work. It means you're doing the work to me. So you've already done it. You don't have to do anything else. The final phase of Kriya Yoga is surrender. That's dead body pose, surrender. There's intent, there's no effort. Take a long, slow inhale through the nose, make the lungs big and full, and keep contact with the breath. Let go and fall. And let the dust settle completely, dead body pose. This is all I care about in this class, the dead pose. Slowly open the eyes. Let's have a really nice boom, boom in and out of posture flow, please. Clean in and out. Nice, strong postures. Inhale the arms over the head, flex your feet back, cross the thumbs. Like I said, straightforward stuff today. Dive for the toes, double pump, double exhale, forehead to the knees. Lie down on your stomach. So technically that's a posture there. Lie down on your belly. Let's just boom, boom here. Hands under the shoulders, arms close, elbows high. Squeeze your legs together, make a cobra's tail. Claudia, get with me. Just be present with me. Just hear my voice and move with me. Don't think. You're thinking too much. Lock your legs all the ways. Push the feet into the floor. Inhale, pull up. Look up, pull up. This will be simple spinal strengthening. Elbows back with 3-4 postures. We'll do 4 postures. Pull the elbows back. So shoulders down and back. Maybe just 3 today. We might just do 3 postures today. Pull the elbows back. Lock the legs. Squeeze them tightly. Push the feet strongly into the floor. So it's not an up dog. You have a flat back, focusing on low back muscles. And come down slowly to left ear on the ground to look right, dead body pose. Dead body. And just release. Arms at your side. Palms up. Let the shoulders relax. The arms be heavy. Chin flat on the floor. Same posture, 2 sets. Hands under the shoulders. We are not doing Salabhasana. This is the same posture. Hands under the shoulders, not towards the hips. Lock your legs. Push the feet into the floor and inhale up. Pull up. Pull the elbows back. So by engaging the leg muscles, core muscles, knees to diaphragm, right? Engaging the leg muscles, we're engaging the low back muscles. Elbows in, pull back, up, up, up. One more set of ribs. Use your hands a little. One more set of ribs up as you pull, pull, pull. And down slowly, no hold of the breath, no tight jaw, please. Right ear on the ground, look left. All right? Okay. That's all right. Whatever you need to do. I want you to feel good after class. And really, everybody, I want you to feel good after class. That's all. It's not about how you feel in this class. Do no harm. Some people love it. They love the process. Others, but whether you're doing it just to be done with or because you love the process, it doesn't matter. It's for the other 23 hours of the day we do this. It's not just for you. It's for everybody in your life that you do this work. I think some of y'all have figured that out. Everybody in your life gets benefit from the work you're doing right now. And that just is a true statement. Chin flat on the floor, hands behind the back. It's that powerful what we do. Interlace the fingers, lock your legs out, make a good strong cobra's tail, and inhale up, everything up. So squeeze the legs tightly. The ideal here would be just the pelvic girdle on the floor. Again, the ideal. See if you can lift the thighs up, reach the hands to the heels so the navel comes up. Now you're going to be able to go higher. Bring the arms out to the side, keep the cobra's tail, and lift higher. It's just the way your body works. So everybody can go a little bit higher here. Don't struggle, Connie. I'd rather you totally relax and release. Hands out in front of your shoulder width. I know who you are. Feet hip width. Up, up, up. Everybody inhale up. Look up, lift up, look up, lift up, 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 up. And down slowly. Left ear on the ground. Look right. Dead body pose. And just relax. Is it here? All down. Okay, just relax. Let's just let it relax. So we've opened it up. You've got lots of nice energy there. That's what we want, is that healing energy in there. Second set, chin flat on the floor, hands behind the back. This could aggravate it or be good for it depending on the day. Squeeze your legs together. Arms up. Squeeze the legs. Inhale up. Everything up. Inhale up. Hands to heels. Thighs up. Arms out to the side. Lift to your new hard stop or hard end feel. Nice work. Inhale up. Everybody, inhale up. Look up and lift up all the way. Hard and feel. Hands out in front of your shoulder width. Feet come to hip width. Lift everything up at your pelvic girdle as you lift up, lift up. Stay in the breath, please. Stay in the breath. Everybody stay in breath. Down slowly. Right here on the ground, look left. These are good holds today. And let it go. And let the dust settle and get your benefit. All that wonderful prana energy moving through open energy channels in the body. It's so healing right now to be in the room, right now. Chin flat on the floor. Bend the knees, bring the heels to the hips. Grab your ankles from the outside. Ankles, not feet. Flex your toes back towards your shins, so like you're trying to touch them so you can feel you've grabbed below the elbows. Keep flexing your toes towards your shins. Press your knees into the floor and kick straight back to the back wall. So not up, back. Knees down, back, 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 back. There, kick, look up, kick, 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 kick. Now kick back to me. Kick back, not up. Back, 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 back. Kick, 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 kick. Down slowly, feel? Left ear on the ground, look right. Dead body pose. Left ear on the ground, look right. This is a tricky one. Chin flat on the floor. Second set, same posture. Bend the knees, heels to the hips. Grab your ankles. Flex your toes towards your shins. Feet, knees, heels should be about 6 inches. Listen carefully. You are not kicking your legs up. You're not kicking up. Push your knees and thighs into the floor. Keep your knees and thighs on the floor and kick back. So kick back. Open the shoulders. Kick back, look up, kick it up, pick it up, all the way so you can really go into this. It's a little rock through a sticky spot. Go. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick. You kick. Kick, kick, kick more. Kick, kick, kick more. Kick, 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 kick. Come down slowly. Nice. Right ear on the ground. Look left. Dead body pose. Chin flat on the floor. Bend the knees. Bring the heels to the hips. Grab your feet from the outside. Thumbs with fingers 2 inches below the toes. Let's squeeze all the juice out of the orange. Feet, knees, heels 6 inches. Press your lower abdomen into the floor and kick back to kick up. Kick up. Kick up. Kick it up, pick it up. Look up, open up, kick it up, pick it up. We might just do one set of this today. Might. Kick it up, pick it up, look up. So a big bow. If you're here, more all the way up. Stretch it up and kick into your hands and pick them up. Try to keep the shoulders soft. Use your triceps up and down slowly. Left ear on the ground. Look right. Yes or no? Yes? Chin flat on the floor. Bend the knees. Heels to the hips. Grab the feet. Thumbs with the fingers. Short set. Let's just do it. Push the soft part of the belly into the floor and kick. Just boom, boom. It's going to be such a short posture, guys. I want you to feel that big bow here. Open your body up. So we're preparing for dead pose right now. Just look up, open up, kick it up. We're done as soon as everybody gets that hard stop up and down slowly. Right here on the ground. Look left. Eyes open, soft-faced, soft jaw, soft breath, soft thoughts. You know, do no harm starts with you, right? Do no harm to you. Do no harm to you. Roll over onto your back, happy baby. Just stay with our flow here, folks. Let's not start talking to ourselves about it. So again, we're working for a dead pose. We're trying to get still right now. Moving away from thought, moving into that presence. Happy baby that hasn't changed from your earliest childhood memory to right now. I slip it to everybody, every class I teach, if you're ready to hear it, is the truth. My yoga teacher growing up was the Beatles' yoga teacher, Maharishi. And there's some interesting stories that I heard growing up about the Beatles and him. I guess they were in India together, and there was a helicopter ride where one person could go up with him, and John Lennon just really wanted, it was like a huge deal to him to be the person to go up in the helicopter with him. Release your legs down, arms at your side, palms up. And he did. He ended up getting the ride. Arms at your side, palms up. He got out, and this interviewer was asking him afterward, what was so important about that? Why was it so important? And he looked at me and said, I just thought maybe he'd slip it to me while we were up there. I just thought maybe he'd slip it to me while we were up there. I slip it to everybody, every class. One more big back. Oh, we haven't done it. Inhale the arms over that. Flex your feet back, cross the thumbs. Dive for the toes, double pump, double exhale. And come to the top of the towel. Can't forget our back bends, feet, knees, heels, 6 inches apart, standing on the knees. If there is some issue with your sacrum or with your knees, or it's healthier for you to do a wheel or a bridge, that's fine. Lift the thighs, fire your thighs, look back and go back. Fast pace today. Look back, go back. Go back as far as you can, support it, then reach back. If it's in your practice to reach back, no struggle, no force. If you get dizzy, lightheaded, or nauseous, you come right back down. So this is a place you're opening up the heart chakra. Grab your feet. This is not a good version of the posture for you. Hips forward, hips forward. You can reach down a little lower, maybe. That's a nice big back bend today. And come back up supported. Y'all good? Sit back, hips to heels. Dead body pose. Eyes open. Inhale your arms over the head. Flex your feet back, cross the thumbs. Dive for the toes. Double pump, double exhale. Same posture. Come to the top of the towel. Stand on the knees. Fire your thighs. Active thighs support your sacrum, always. Support it with your hands. Look back. So we're going to draw the low abs in and inhale into the chest as you go back. Bikram wants you to draw your low abs in, inhale into the chest as you're looking back, going back. Reach back if it's in your practice today. I'd really like to stop saying that name in class, but it is based on Vishnu Ghosh yoga, we'll say. And come back up supported. Sit back, hips to heels. Dead body pose. Stay with the rhythm of the class. Stay with the rhythm of the class. Back release of your choice. Bring the knees into the chest. You squeeze the knees into the chest. Do sacrum circles. Round the hands over the knees. Do the 180s one direction and the other direction. Let me do another happy baby. It used to be really popular. People do another happy baby here, maybe. I like happy baby. If you're just feeling your hips and thighs, we really want to try to get that into your sacrum, though, within your sacrum. The key seems to be kicking into it, not straightening the legs into the earth. And then everybody come to shoulder stand pose. If you need to come to a dead pose first and release, that's fine. Depends on what kind of back stretch you're in. If you want to just come right to shoulder stand, that's fine too. This is a challenging posture in our yoga class right now. You guys worked really hard today. If you have tight upper back, shoulders, tricky, nice and nice. Look at these, nice postures. So I want you to lift your hips up and push them to the mirror, really nice. Chest to chin, throat lock. Chest to chin, so more hips to the mirror, More up, more heels to the wall. Bring your feet onto the wall. You know I like to pick on you. There you go. And plow pose, halasana, closing your heart chakra. Just bring your knees into your chest, maybe, and get a back release here. Can you bring your knees into your chest? Just release. I want you just to really relax right now and release. I'm a little concerned about you. Okay? Please ice afterward. And come back down. Twisted pose, right knee in the chest. God bless you for doing this. You're smart for doing it. If you want to come to seated twist, that's fine. Otherwise, on your back supine rollover, it's like a rollover supine, really. That's not an anatomical term that I know of. Rollover, we'll just call it rollover supine. Knee to the ground. So I don't care if your knees down or your shoulders down. I care that your hips are stacked. I want your right hip over your left, good, or even a little past that. So for me, usually, maybe my knee and shoulder are both up a little bit. Your right hand is palm up, reaching at about a 30-degree angle of the mirror, and that reach is a big part of the posture. It's going to bring it into your, it's called quadratus lumborum, your QL, right behind your kidney and your low back. It's kind of a big deal in yoga, getting into QL, getting into psoas. And come back to center position. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Release the right leg down. Please stay present with me right now. Bring the left leg up. Get out of any struggle mode. Get out of any self-talk mode. Twist. And just be here in the room, present with what you're doing. An intent to prepare for stillness and dead pose. It's innocent. So getting a nice big reach, guiding the knee down. We've already had a really nice dead pose, folks. You all know where to go. There shouldn't really be anything for me to say, even if you've never had class from me before. Come back to a center position. Get a little hip and back release here. Whatever you want to do. Everything is for this, guys. Release into dead body pose. All of that is for this. Like you just came to practice dead body pose. Withdraw from the senses. Withdraw from the mind, from the ego, from the intellect. And just breathe. What we're interested in is the consciousness that's closer than breath. Conscious thought is not closer than breath. It's very superficial, very shallow thought. We want the I am that doesn't change from your earliest childhood memory to right now, your core being. We want to settle into that I am that's closer than breath. Bhagavad Gita says, I am nearer than near. I like that one. I am nearer than near. And practice dead body pose. Namaste.